Hi everybody, welcome to Ron's Wisdom Wednesday. Last week when I was talking with you, it was 85, 86 degrees. This morning it's a crisp 42 degrees, so we've had an onset of fall very quickly, and my buddy the 100-year-old oak tree will soon be shedding its leaves, and I will have a new exercise program. Yahoo! Last week I talked about the 4 agreements, and we had great response. Lots of you asked questions, asked for the notes that I had compiled, and we got that sent off. But the most frequent question I got was about one of the agreements. And just to refresh your memory, the 4 agreements, little book here, Don Miguel Ruiz wrote it. And the 4 agreements are these. Number 1, be impeccable with your word. Number 2 is don't take anything personally. Number 3 is don't make assumptions. And number 4 is always do your best. So, as I said last week, they sound very, very simple. They are simple, but they can really have tremendous impact on your life if you implement and live by these 4 agreements on a daily basis. Now, the one I got the most questions about is number 3, because it's a little bit hard to understand unless you delve into it. So, I'd like to read it, and then I'm going to give you an example of my interpretation of that. Don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. So part of the things that get us in difficulty in our daily living is the assumptions that we make. And let me give you a very simple example that I thought of. Let's say you're at an event, a party of some sort, and across the room you spot an old friend, let's call him Dave, and you make eye contact, you smile at each other, and you say, I'm going to go over and say hello to Dave. And with that, Dave turns around and walks out of the room. And you look at that and you say, well, what's going on? I wanted to say hi to Dave. What's happened to our relationship? Doesn't he remember that we used to be good friends? Have I done something to offend him? And all of a sudden you start to worry about that relationship. But let's look at it from Dave's side. Let's say that Dave had an appointment. Maybe he had to pick up his kids and he was running 10 or 15 minutes late and he had to get rolling right now. Let's say Dave had his cell phone in his pocket and it was on vibrate and it went off, and all of a sudden he realized he wanted to take a call, he needed to go outside. Let's say the most simple of all things, Dave needed to use the bathroom facility. So all those things are what are going through Dave's mind, and you're concerned about the things that you thought you've done to hamper your relationship or break it down or be concerned. So you can see you've really created drama by making some assumptions. So my suggestion is you try during this next 7 days, try to stay away from making assumptions. Ask questions. Remember what Ruiz says, ask questions to avoid drama, conflict, and these misconceptions that we all form. So that's Ron's Wisdom Wednesday for today. We'll see you in 7 days. Talk to you soon.